Hello dear students. Today we are going to start the next portion of how do organisms reproduce. In the previous session we have studied about the female reproductive system and how the egg cells reproduces inside the female reproductive system. Along with that we have studied the fertilization process in detail and what will be the results of fertilization after the fusion of male and female gamete takes place. So now till that we have seen the zygote formation will be takes place after the several divisions of the cells. Later it will form as an embryo and that embryo will be converted into the fetus after many divisions. So these things we have till now understood. But next question is that everything has you understood the reproductive systems of both male and female along with how their sex cells reproduces from respectively each of their systems and fertilization also now you have understood completely. Later the one more big question will be there, how that fetus were developed inside the female reproductive system, how it will get the nutrition. We know that normally we says that the fetus get provided the nutrition through the mother, but how actually it happens, so those things we will see now. Next, the how that the fetus get nutrition through the placenta and the umbilical cord. So now what is mean by the placenta and umbilical cord? These are the two new words for you, but this actually related to the mother's womb where from it arises and provides nutrition to that fetus till the 9 months. So see, after the formation of fetus, within 8 to 9 days the placenta will form. The placenta is a structure formed by specialized tissues of fetus and uterine wall of mother. So it is a one structure which is formed with the help of the cells of fetus and the mother's uterine wall. Means there is a one connection in between mother's uterine wall and the fetus. Let me show in the image, you will understand. See the reddish portion, this one, the thicker one, if you are seeing, so this is actually the one portion which is a specialized tissue. These are made up of the tissues, so through that they used to be get the connection, or that through that it used to get the nutrition from mother to the baby. So now the nutrients come into the fetus from the mother's blood. So especially if we know that if the tissues are there, so that part is made up of the tissue, it means that it consisting of number of blood vessels, is it? So now one more question will be there, if the blood vessels will be there, then one more concept we know, whatever the nutrients will be present in our body, that will be get conducted or supplied through the blood vessels. So same process will be here also. The blood vessels which are present in the specialized tissue of the placenta that conducts the nutrients from the mothers and provides to the baby. Whatever the waste will be there also, that will also get passed out through that placenta. So now how is actually the connection in between baby of the uterine wall of the placenta of the mother? So one more connection will be there that is known as a umbilical cord. So umbilical cord, whatever you can call it, is actually like a pipe. Normally we can call it as a pipe, means which used to pump the water in our home, we know that. So it used to be pumped release the water. The same thing happens here. Whatever the nutrients is produced or present inside the mother womb, that will be get provided through that placenta, passes through the umbilical cord. So umbilical cord means this one, this portion, the thread like structure, if you can able to see. This is made up of a number of blood vessels, the capillaries. You can see the red and blue arrows, that shows actually it's a blood vessels. So through that the nutrients can be get conducted from the placenta. So now it's a navel like string. It arises from the fetus abdomen and connect to the placenta. So what it actually do, see here in this image you can see the thread like structure which is just connected to the placenta and to the baby. Next, see here one stepwise process how actually done. Whatever the waste will be there inside the baby, the urine, any other the waste will be there, how it goes outside through the fetus, through the umbilical cord. Next it passes through the towards the placenta. From the placenta it will move towards the uterine wall. Then whatever the waste material will be there, that will be passed through the urine. So such a things happen. So in ascending order, whatever the nutrients are present passes through the placenta, next to the umbilical cord, next it provided to the fetus. So such a process happens. Next, now one more big question will be arise here. What happens if the egg is not fertilized? Now we have studied so how the nutrition has taken place, this much about that information whatever we have seen now. But now one more question will be there related to the fertilization. Till now in the last session we have studied the how fertilization takes place. Now the question is that if egg will not get fertilized with the sperm, then what happens? See, an egg is released from the from the ovary in the form of a ovum, is it, that will move towards the fallopian tube and it attaches to the fallopian tube only till the sperm cannot be come and fuse with it, is it. Whenever it will receive a sperm inside it, at that time it will be get fertilized. We know that what is the lifespan of the egg. Lifespan of an egg is 24 hours. So within a 24 hour, if that sperm will become or fuse with that egg, then only fertilization takes place. If in anyhow conditions or any of the problems, if that sperm cannot be mixed up with it, then the egg will be destroyed within 24 hours. Then no any fertilization takes place, no any other changes will be takes place, no zygote formation, no embryo, no any fetus formation. Okay, so this actually happens. Now one more change what happen if not fertilization takes place inside the female. So the inner lining of a uterus which is present on that day I shown you the pear like shaped, that is a uterine wall till the two fallopian tube, the whatever the hollow portion is there, that will become a thick just to provide a nutrition to that baby. But if not fertilization is going to be takes place, it means that it will be destroyed, as well as the egg also going to be destroyed. The thickness portion means that is actually the blood vessels. Okay, that is in biological word called as a endometrium thickness. So that thickness is known as endometrium thickness, and that thickness is consisting of lots of blood vessels. Later that will convert, whenever the fertilization will takes place, that endometrium wall will be provide as a nutrition to that baby and as attachment to that baby. So but now we are talking about if not fertilization takes place, what happen? Egg will be vanished. This thickness of the inner lining of uterine wall will be get breakdown. So see, The monthly bleeding is there, one word, that is a menstrual cycle. We are going to be seen in detail. That is actually it's happened due to the breakage of endometrium wall at every month. At every month it creates its thickness on the uterine wall, and at every month if not any fertilization takes place it breaks down. That's why the bleeding takes place. This is one more thing, or the change happen due if no any fertilization takes place. So that bleeding process is known as a menstruation cycle. Menstruation cycle means a monthly cycle or periodic cycle which comes after every which comes every 28 days. See. So now this much is about the fertilization. Now one more question is there. Just we have studied the what is mean by the menstruation, means just we have heard the menstruation word, but now in details what is the mean by the menstruation cycle. As I have told you, it's a monthly cycle or periodic cycle which comes every 28 days or after 14 days. So now one more word is there for menstruation cycle, that is a sexual cycle in female. Why it is called as a sexual cycle in female? Because it is actually related to the fertilization process and the reproductive system. Next, so this process is of actually the bleeding through vagina due to breakage of endometrium termed as a menstruation. Hope now the menstruation word has cleared the whole meaning. Just as I have told you, if no any fertilization takes place, the uterine wall which is consisting the thickness of blood vessels, that is known as endometrium, that will get breakdown. Okay, so at that time such a process will happen, and that is known as a menstruation cycle. Next, it occurs every 28 days, we know that, lasts for 2 to 6 days. It again occurs around 14 days post ovulation, means after ovulation, means the release of matured eggs from the ovary that will get attached to the fallopian tube. If no any sperm will be attached, then it will be vanished within 24 hours. It means after 14 days ovulation takes place. See. Next, sometime one question will be arise in the exam, okay, on the menstruation cycle. So at that time what you have to be mentioned there will be sometime the what can we say, the differentiation between the menstruation cycle and menopause will be, the question will arise. So you have to write the difference, actually what is mean by, now we are going to see what is mean by the menopause or the menopause. Okay, so till that we will see the menopause means what. It is a menstrual cycle in woman continuous till 45 to 55. So actual the cycle which takes place inside the female, okay, that is of takes place till the 45 to 55 years, okay, but later after the 45 to 55 years there will be the no any menstrual cycle will be takes place. So no any menstruation will be there, no any bleeding will be caused. So that's why that stopping of menstruation process is known as a menopause or the menopause. Pause means stopping, men means just monthly cycling. So this is actually the difference between the menstruation cycle and menopause. Menstruation starts whenever the puberty takes place inside the female reproductive, inside the female body, or any changes occurs or the growth of the reproductive system takes place at the age of 11 to 13 or 13 to 15. So within this period the menstruation will be starts and end at the age of 45 to 55. That process is called as a menopause. So I was talking about the differentiation sometimes the words will be exchanged, like differentiate between miniature and the menopause. So miniature is, don't get confused, it's actually meaning of the menstruation, it just alternate word for it. So miniature means the beginning of the reproductive cycle of a female, whereas the menopause marks the end of the reproductive cycle. This is actually the differentiation. So you can write another points like it occurs every 28 days, it doesn't occur, it lasts 22 to 6 days, it doesn't occur. Next, it occurs around 14, this also not occurs. No any ovulation takes place, no any menstrual cycle in menopause, but in menstruation ovulation takes place, menstruation, all these things you can differentiate likewise. Next, you can again mention the ages also or the years. Next, so now one more question will be arise for the define a fertilizer. Sometimes instead of asking as a fertilization, one word will come alternate to it, that is a synogamy. So synogamy is actually not the whole process of fertilization, but it's just fusion of two gametes known as a synogamy. So this is same or the similar for the plants also. Okay, the process of fusion of two gametes is known as a synogamy. It is the initial step of the fertilization process. So sometimes question will arise at that time, you should mention like this. Next, so in the next session we will study about the how actually the reproductive health is occurs, means what is mean by the health, how it is related to the reproductive system, and the what are the knowledge should be there to understand the reproductive health or the whatever the processes which takes place inside our body, to how it could be possible. Okay, so there are some few things or the some factors, okay, or you can also call as a processes also, those we will study in the next session. So till that, thank you.